Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be learning Dropdown. I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a Dropdown, something like this. Once you hover over it, it comes up and see all the options that are here. So let's head straight into the video. Okay, so I'm just going to delete all the code that are here so that we'll start from beginning. So you can see and you can know how to create a drop down. Just follow my steps and I'm going to show you how we can create that beautiful drop down you just saw. So first of all we're going to create a div. We're going to create a div, and inside this div we're going to create a button tag. I'll just write drop down countries. You can see, so still inside that first div we created, I'm going to create another div. Now inside this div I'm going to create our drop down content, and we're going to be using the a tag. Now this a tag is actually for in case you want to link from one page to another, but we're not going to be going into linking of the page in this video. So I'm just going to show you how to create a drop down. So we're going to use this as, that means you cannot link it to another page. That is what I just did there. So let's go with U USA. So I'm just going to copy this and paste again, paste again, paste again. Okay, let's just leave it here. So we'll change this one to Nigeria, change this one to Canada, change this one to Brazil, and we'll just go with UK. Okay, so now this is what we have. You can see, click on it, nothing is happening. So now I'm going to give this drop down country, this button, I'm going to give it a class of drop btn. So now I'm going to head over to the style. Don't forget the name of the class, so that when you're styling it's going to be the same. So in the style, I'm styling the drop btn dot drop btn. Now let's give it a background color of blue. See, Okay, we are heading somewhere. Let's give it a color of white. So the text is going to be white. Nice. Now let's give it some padding. Give it some padding of 15 px. Then give it font size 14 px. Then let's remove the border. Since the border is now needed, we're going to remove it. Border none. You can see that black thing that was around the border is gone. So let's give it a cursor pointer. So now that is that for this button. Now let's give this div a class of drop down. Give it a class of drop down. Give it a class of drop down. So let's just head over to the style and let's do some styling. Dot drop down. Let's just give it position. Give it relative display. Inline block. Now let's give this other div, the div that has the drop down content, so give it a class. Give it a class of drop down content. Drop down content, and we'll head over to the style. Head over to the style and dot drop down content, and let's give it some wonderful styling. So let's start with display. None. Now this, you can see all the things that are inside, they are no longer visible, but we'll still make them visible. Display none. Position absolute. Background color. Background color. Let's just give it this color code F2 F2 F2. Okay, now you will not actually see anything I'm doing because I gave it display of none. So all what I'm doing now, you won't see it until I make it visible. Okay, so let's give it min width of 160 px. Then let's give it z index 1. Now I'm going to be targeting the a tag in the drop down content. So I'm going to do just paste this that I copied, drop down content, and I'm targeting the a class in that's housing all the drop down content. So I'm just going to give it some styling. So just give it a color, give it color of black, padding, give it padding of 12 px and 16 px, 12 px, 16 px. Okay, we're moving ahead. We give it text decoration. Now this text decoration is to remove the color and to remove the underline rather. That if you check, if you notice, at first the countries were underlined, but this text decoration none is going to remove that. That is the work of the text decoration. Then display block. Okay, now what we're going to do, we are heading over to drop down hover. Let me do I want so that when I hover on it, you can actually see what we have done so far. Don't forget your dots, very important. And I'm targeting the class of this drop down content, so just paste it. Then if I now do display block, check if I hover on it, it will come out. If I hover on it, the all the countries, you can see there are no more underlines because the display none the text decoration none has removed all the underline. Okay, so now this code drop down dot hover drop down content is what is actually making this. When I hover on it, once I hover on the button, the drop down content should show. Okay, hope you understood that. So moving ahead, we'll now do the drop down content. So I'm going to I want when I hover on the drop down, there will be a little color. I'm targeting the A tag that is housing all the drop down content, that's the countries, housing all the countries. So I'm just gonna give it background color, the background color of gray, give it the background color of gray. And so once I hover, it's changing. I've added a little bit of design to it. Now what I did was I targeted the drop down content, the A tag, that is the A tag is housing or the country. So once I hover on the A tag, the color will change to gray. Okay, so now let's just do one last thing before we come to the end of the video. So I'm just going to do drop down, drop down, hover, drop btn. Now when I hover on the btn, I'm going to see a background color. Now when I hover on this button of drop down countries, I want to see the background color of, let me give it black and just change it, so change it something like this. So you see, if I hover, okay, let me make it a little bit darker. So if I hover, you can actually see the difference. If I hover on it, the color changes. When I hover on the countries, the drop down content, the color also changes. So this is how to add a drop down to your web page. I hope you understood, and I hope you learned very well. So thank you guys for watching my video to the end. If you've not liked and subscribed to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on the notification so that you will get notified whenever I post any of my programming videos. And also don't forget to comment. You can ask questions where you don't understand. I'm always here to answer your questions. Thank you guys for watching to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.